What's up? Wanted to make a video trying to explain what the upcoming content is fixing to be. I recently got a new bike and I haven't posted it anywhere yet, minus a couple photos to my Instagram. This is kind of, I haven't made no videos on it yet, and I wanted to start making videos on it, and it needs some work. I've already done some fixes to it, and I just wanted to make this video to catch y'all up before I start posting videos that is me working on it, just so y'all can see where the bike started versus where it is now. The bike in question is a 2007 Yamaha R6. When I bought it, it didn't quite look like this. So we'll start with the most obvious thing. I'll post a photo, insert photo here, of what the bike looked like when I bought it. The fairings were all white. And they're busting apart. So first thing that got replaced, fairings. I went with this red. I freaking love how this looks on the bike. I've still got I'm gonna paint the tank, and I haven't decided whether I'm gonna go black or I'm gonna paint it to match yet. That is still up for decision making. I've got to do all the work myself, so, but we'll work front to back from here. For stuff that's already done to the bike, to fix it, when I got the bike, you could press the brake lever all the way back here before it started grabbing. So I had to bleed the brakes. The front master cylinder was almost empty, and otherwise the brakes in the front looked good, but it was a little bit sketchy riding it at first. Past that, I had to adjust these handlebars, these clip-ons, because when I got the bike, they were on there crooked. This handlebar was sitting farther forward than this one was, and I think the majority of that was because the person that owned this bike before me really didn't know what they were doing. We'll work our way farther back. It's got a new map sensor, so the bike, when it idle, when I got the bike, and still does now, I'm still working on it, and I'll get to there in a second. It has an idle issue. When you let go at idle, once the bike warms up, it starts bogging down and dying. I'll show you what I'm talking about in an upcoming video when I replace the TPS sensors. But at first the map sensor was bad. The map sensor got replaced. Working our way a bit farther back, the gas tank mount that mounts right here, it got replaced. It was broken in two pieces, one along the bolts for it and one across where it actually mounts. So the gas tank wasn't held on very well. I also had to strip, retap and thread the bolts to hold the seat on, because the seat was not on there properly. So this is a new rim for the bike, and I had to get a new rear tire. So these are both brand new. The rim that was on the bike when I got it was bent, and the tire was completely smoked when I got the bike. There was more tire on the tail of the bike than there was on the tire. The person who had this bike before me hot rodded the crap out of it. And I'll insert a photo of my jerry rig setup to get this off, because that was hilarious. I also redid these brakes. It's a brand new brake rotor and pads. I wish I had made a video on that, because finding a video on how to do that was insanely difficult. Mods wise, before we get into what needs to be done and what the videos are that are coming up, I don't know, these aren't stock clip-ons or handles or levers. I haven't decided if I'm gonna change them yet. They seem cheap, they feel cheap, but this side's got the same ones, and they're kind of sloppy. Also, very fortunately, the dude puts frame sliders on it, but the frame sliders on that side's good. On this side, also, the person that had this bike before me upgraded the chain to 520. Stock on these bikes is supposed to be 530. This one's been since upgraded to 520, so that's I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. It's also got a +3 sprocket in the rear. It's just going over stuff I've noticed. I got a good look at that front sprocket, but I didn't count the teeth, so I don't know if that's been upgraded or not. And for people who know anything about these bikes, I know these aren't stock, but is this rear set stock? I have no clue. Furthermore, stuff I've done to the bike. When it was acting up, I got a brand new regulator and stator, just in it having some charging issues. I had to redo that gasket because there's a nasty oil leak on this side as well. Back to mods wise, it came dude that had it before me put, I don't know what brand that is. He advertised it as an aftermarket shock. Maybe I was just gullible. That's not a good view of it either. Yeah. So it's got some adjustment on it. What needs to be done to it? I have a list, and that's the scary part. Oh, before I get to the list, there's also this hack job of an exhaust. Like, it sounds good to me, I guess, but it's got some crappy welding in there, and then this fake Alibaba SC Project slip-on the end. It's been decatted, so it does shoot flames. It's little small baby blue ones out the tailpipe. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna keep that or not yet. Also, when I got it, it had a sticky throttle, which has since been fixed, and that was the person who had it put together wrong. Needs to be addressed. So the forks leak, I have to fix that. I'm missing the cover that goes here. This cable that opens this is broke, and I've got it jerry-rigged to work right now, but it does need to be replaced. It does need a new front tire. This one, you can't see any. It's starting to get like that, and it's got some age and miles on it. TPS sensors, that's causing the idle issue, so when the bike's getting hot, the TPS is drifting and the bike's wanting to die at idle. The gas light also comes on at random times. It does not reflect accurate gas. The dude who had it before me was doing a bunch of stuff with the harness, so there's stuff like this random wire that's just sitting there that I can't figure out where it goes, and it has no voltage on it. I couldn't get voltage on it. It's got a coolant leak only when the bike is warmed up to operating temp. It's also got the dude before me, I don't know what was going on, but I noticed the brake light did not come on with the front brake, and it's because the idiot cut it off. So I don't know what was going on there. When the regulator was acting up, it blew the fuses for the headlights, so I have a jerry-rigged jumper in place of a fuse right now for, not fuse, relay for the headlights. But I got to get an actual relay, and it's also got this covers, got an oil leak. I replaced this piece because that was JB welded when I bought the bike. For some reason, it was like a $5 piece. So I replaced that, but it still somewhat leaks oil. It's got a little bit on it now because the bike's hot. But the next video I post will probably be the TPS sensors, along with some riding it. We'll pray that fixes the idle issue. If someone wants these same fairings, I got them off of NT Fairings. They were around $500–600. I'd have to look. Anyway, peace.